Hello, my little munchkins, crones, and my little chickens. How are you on this evening? Well, I hope that you are doing wonderfully, fabulous, spectacular, and I hope you had a great weekend. Now, with that being said, we're going to switch over and we're going to talk about MILF Manor. Baby Crone, get us started.
Well, interestingly enough, MILF Manor this episode.
Delicious.
Yes, second episode. We're getting a bit more juicy. We're getting more familiar with the love interests that are on this manor. But what is stirring up this episode mostly is Paula and her son Jose. They are having problems because Paula is very possessive over Jose and does not like Kelly for him. And also later in the episode, Jose, even without even knowing what the problem was going on, but he heard yelling and he stood up for his mom and he was like, I'm not really liking this side of Kelly. I don't think I want to be a
Mama boy. Also, don't forget the Asian woman, young, so young, when her son found out that she slept with his best friend. I know, I said that when it first came on, I could see women doing that. I would have a problem.
Of course, somebody will put that on the wall of secrets.
I don't think that they knew that they would have to.
Yes.
So that lets me know that they were too honest. But you know what? I wouldn't have, that's just the second time I would have opted out to play it.
Yeah, for real. This is a very challenging show.
I would have said, I'm not doing that. If I had known that, you should have told me, don't go too personal.
Right, yes. Because they said, write down your deepest, darkest secret.
And when he said the age and when they said lick,
yeah.
And I know his mother was embarrassed because she knew it was him, but she didn't pick that.
Right.
Why?
Oh no.
When you look back on the episode, she sees it on the wall and go. But she didn't pick it. And he didn't have any idea that his mother slept with his friend. And he said, why would you say it? Like, that's the most humiliating thing. And because they're Asian in their culture. It's like, oh, and I think he does these things to gross his mother out. Because he's ashamed of her behavior. What do you think?
Yeah.
You went into thought. You went into thought, didn't you?
I did.
You just went deep on it. You was like...
Because I was just like, that's another... mother-son relationship that is having problems. And you know what? This show is really bringing out the problems about MILFing.
Yes. That's what I said. If you have a son and you would date, let's say you're 40 and you would date a 20-year-old, and you have a son that's 20, you would date your son. Mm-hmm. And I think that's what they're feeling when other women are dating their son. Some of them get very offended.
Yes.
Now, what do you think about the one that dressed like a little girl?
Oh, Kelly. Yes.
I wouldn't want my son dating her either. However, I know that she would be good to my son. She seemed like the motherly type. She dressed like a little girl. But it looked like she really is, either she's a good actress or she really looked like she really trying to fall in love.
Yeah, it does really look like that.
Ugh. I judged.
Hey, this is a dating show.
Isn't she the one that's 59?
Let me double check that real quick. I don't think she is. No, Kelly is 50, and she calls herself Disco Mommy.
Okay, Kelly, she's 50 years old. I'm not judging 50. Look, I'm not judging 50. I'm just saying she's 50 years old, and this guy is what? 20?
I think he's like, what, 24?
Okay, 24, okay. He's not 20.
No, I don't think
I have
so.
to find his age out.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're gonna definitely have to check that out.
She seems like she's serious.
Yes, and cause she did say when talking to Jose that she would like to have him all to herself.
And the mother was in the way. Did you see how the mother started speaking in Spanish?
Yes, and she even knew it. She was just like, but I know your mother is not going to let that happen. And she even made a weird joke about Paula being her stepmom.
Well, the thing is, she used the other lady as a decoy to piss her off. She doesn't want her son. So, they're going to be a problem. But it's okay because the black guy saw it too.
Yes, he did.
So, he's a mama's boy. They in love with each other. They're not ready to break ties. And maybe that's why they came on the show, to deal with this. Because truly, whoever he date, you will date who his mother picked out for him, or you were just not going to date at all.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, I mean, at the end of the day, I want to know, do you really want to date older women, or do your mother want you to date older women? I just don't even know anymore.
I don't know, that is a question.
I mean, I never known that kind of possession over. I've heard about it.
Yeah, it's just fascinating to see. Even some of the other castmates are calling it out, saying that
It's over the top. It really is. And Kelly is pulling away, and he says, he's like, oh, she's so loud. You got that woman. That's okay. Your day coming. Your day coming.
Yes. You know what, this episode, because speaking of Paula and speaking Spanish, because the other woman, Stephanie, we don't see much, very funnily enough, whenever we see Stephanie, she always has a remark to say about somebody else.
Who was Stephanie?
Stephanie was the other woman that was speaking Spanish.
Right.
Paula.
As of yet. I mean, they zeroing in on them bit by bit. But these were the ones because I think they won the challenge.
Yes.
That's why we get to see them more. So I thought it was very good, very entertaining. Please watch MILF Manor.
So, interestingly enough, once he was able to win the challenge, there was 3, because the challenge was to be able to guess your son/mother's secret, and if you able to stump them and they aren't able to guess it, you get to win a date. So
if they can't guess it,
yes,
or they can guess it,
if they can't,
okay,
like, because it's supposed to be how well do you? Because it seems like each of these challenges.
So if you get it right, then you should go on the date.
You're right. Maybe it could have been that way.
And that doesn't make sense. If I get it wrong, I win. I'm sure it's the other way around. So I truly believe that it was like if you had to date y'all both have to get it right. Like they asked mine when it's my turn, I gotta get it right and you gotta get it right. And if we both get it right, we won. And 3 of them won.
Yes, 3 of them won.
3 mother and son won.
Yes, but they didn't talk about the mothers going on the date. I have to look back and see what the mothers won, but we do know that the 3 sons get to pick, well, I guess that's what it is. The 3 sons get to pick 3 mothers that
they want to take out on a date.
Yes.
Right.
And so Ryan, the black guy, he chose Paula. And
we're going to find more about their date next week, because this was more about the first date. What's her name?
Paula and Jose. Oh no, who had the first date? The
mother wouldn't let her son talk to her, got into it.
Oh yes, Paula and Jose.
Jose was the first date, and now they're going to show the other 2 next part. But this is going to be good. But if I was, who was the one that went on Paula's Sunday? What was the name of the woman? I'm learning their names.
Yes, Paula's son's Kelly.
Kelly. If I was Kelly, I wouldn't even want to see him. He would be a turn off to me.
I understand.
You're just a mama's boy. You ain't ready for the big leagues, brother. That's how I would feel. I would walk away from him. And then you're gonna come down, don't know what's going on, and gonna be like, I can hear her. But you didn't know that that woman went in the room and started talking to her. Now I can understand that you don't want a woman that talk loud. You know, I get that.
And I could also understand that you would not want to be around somebody speaking a different language and you're not
it
able
was
to
two
understand.
part, right? Absolutely. And the way the mother made it out to be, she went up there and did it. Well, that's okay. Her day coming. She can be exposed. So.
Oh yikes! Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
nervous for next week's challenge because these
Right.
challenges are
It's
starting
really,
to get
right.
scary. Each
And I think it's beautiful because it really makes you really think, do you really want to
Yes.
date somebody older than you, and do you really want to date someone younger than you? It makes you think about that.
Yes, it does.
Mm-hmm.
This is a very intellectually challenging
Very.
show.
I so enjoy it.
Even though it has its laughs and it's funny to watch, it is also challenging at the
Very
same time.
challenging and entertaining. Very entertaining. We
Yes.
have any? I don't want us to run out.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty much finished with the recap. That's all I have.
That's all we have.
Yeah, pretty much, because it was really all about Paula and Jose.
It really was about that, and we went over that. And I just think that Paula is over possessive over her son, and I think her son is Jose.
Yes.
And I'm glad they did it because now I know Paula and Jose, and I know that Jose is a mama's boy, and he's still attached to his mama breast, clearly. But he's going to be brought to the light, and a lot of that stuff is going to be dealt with. We shall see. You know, if it's not by, what was her name, Kelly?
Yep.
Then somebody else. If I was Kelly, I would move on from that, you know. So, but I like the show. I did.
Yeah,
Did you? I love it. Please stay tuned. Join us. I'm sorry that I go on and on. I don't know the characters, but I'm learning the characters. So bear with us as we learn these characters together. And join us again. It comes on Sunday at
10 o'clock on TLC.
right Eastern.
Yes, Eastern
So-
Standard Time.
So please join us. Please come join us. It's called MILF Manor. This is your second episode. If you look at last week and this, you're caught up.
Yeah,
You could catch up with it
just 2 hours.
and let the games of effery begin.
Yes, for
Because
real.
that's what they are doing. So
Yes.
with that being said, thank you, my little crones, my little munchkins, and my little chickens. Please follow us. It's MILF Manor.
Yes.
This too is going to get intense. I can smell the sulfur rising
Yes,
from all of
it's
this.
wild.
It is definitely wild. Come along and ride with us on this fantastic voyage. So we
Yes.
thank you again, my little crones, my little munchkins, and my little chickens. Please subscribe. Leave your comments, please. We'd love to hear from them. Whatever. Say what you feel. We look forward to it. So with that being said, have a lovely, lovely week until we meet again. Mwah. Ciao!